How's it feel to be back out on the field with LA?
It's a great feeling, you know. It's absolutely a blast to see all the guys, to play here in this beautiful stadium, great field. You know, it's just such a great feeling to be back and see everybody. It's like, you know, everybody's so busy these days, but when we finally all get here and get together, it's, you know, brings back really good memories.
Do you keep up with the guys?
Yeah, you know, I see Dan Kalishman and Frazier just because of the coaching circle. You know, Danny Pena lives by where I live up in West LA. Caligieri's a good friend. Brad Wilson, Cienfuegos. So, yeah, you know, we keep up with each other, and we every now and again see each other. So it's always really nice to come back and all see each other in one spot.
Any particular memories come back to you, or?
You know, unfortunately, I wasn't with the Galaxy when the Stadium originally opened. You know, but I was so proud of the franchise that Mr. Anschutz was able to provide, you know, this unbelievable stadium for the Galaxy and for basically, you know, the entire league to enjoy. So it's to me a mecca of stadiums here in the United States for soccer, and it's great to be inside the stadium playing.
So also, you talked a little about the coaching circle you're in. How do you see the development of younger players and the youth development in the U.S. being different from the way it used to be before?
Yeah, I think that the structure that we have going is a really good one when you think about what U.S. soccer has done with the developmental academy in a very short time. I think they've raised the bar. I think the quality of games and the competition and what they've done has been really good. You know, I think we'll see the impact and the benefits of the decisions they've made, the infrastructure we have over the long term.
Do you think that those players, I know that, for instance, like Chivas, they've added, I think, a couple of the developmental academy players just recently to their roster. Do you see that as a trend for the MLS in general, or is the quality not yet there in the development?
You certainly hope so. I think that, you know, obviously we keep expanding in our league, and the MLS has done great to put a franchise in Seattle. We'll be up in Vancouver, be in Portland, Philadelphia, great soccer cities. I think the sport will continue to grow. I think one thing that will really help development is to have larger rosters. I think the MLS needs, you know, more players where you can have maybe reserve teams where those guys can play games, and maybe every so often travel to MLS cities to play against the reserve teams in other cities.
So do you think that that's probably they should increase the salary cap and increase the roster size? I know economic times are tough, so
right. And maybe, you know, obviously you can't have the whole pile at once, you know, and it takes time to grow a league. We've been less than 15 years, and so it's going to take time. You know, no one knows the exact blueprint, but I genuinely think that we do need to increase the roster sizes so we can build more players and develop more players.
So what would be an ideal roster size, do you think?
It's tough to say. I would say, you know, anywhere between 28 players, 30 players, and full-time professionals where, you know, those guys are trained all the time, you know, being treated as professional players.